everybody, how y'all doing? My name is Kendra. I'm going to talk to y'all about PTSD and bipolar disorder. And my takes on both. PTSD is post-traumatic stress disorder. It is a mental health condition triggered by experience or seeing a terrific event. So pretty much it's kind of like, I'm going to use veterans because they're the main ones that's diagnosed with PTSD. So anything that had happened in the war or what they've done in the war and what they've seen in the war stays with them, and then when they come home without the proper help, little things will start to trigger them, and they will get angry, they start to be lonely, they start to act on what they did for those certain things that's triggering them, and some will kill themselves and some will go into emotional distress. They have medicine for this as Prozac and Zoloft, but a lot of people say it's kind of like a medicine that make you kind of mute, and people don't like it because it calms them down, but also it calms them down to the point they don't want to do nothing. They look like zombies. So yeah, and 19 million people are diagnosed every year. 4% are out of those people are diagnosed with anxiety disorders. So yeah, and the range of the age is 14 through 60 of people. 14 on up to 60 are people that's diagnosed with PTSD. My recent doctor had diagnosed me with PTSD, but which I'm kind of disagreeing with him. I think I'm bipolar because of the history that I have. And yeah, certain events had happened which triggers me, but I've been pretty much angry my whole entire life, ever since my mama said 3 years old. I've been acting crazy and being angry at littlest things. So she's saying I'm bipolar, he's saying PTSD, which I think next month I'm going to get another test to see either I'm PTSD or bipolar. Now, speaking of bipolar is a disorder associated with a mood swing ranging from depressive low to magical high. And people that are bipolar gets angry over every little thing. Like every little thing. Little things can trigger them and they'll be angry. They either harm themselves, go to a mental depression. They get very, very angry and harmful. And that right there is very serious. And a lot of people need to take in consideration for when they say, oh, that bitch bipolar. No, bipolar is an actual mental disorder that needs to be very looked at. So be careful with what you say when you say, oh, that bitch bipolar. Oh, that child bipolar. The child might be bipolar. She might be bipolar. Don't judge them. Help them. My history of both. I am a person that's been judged and ridiculed the majority of my life because people on my dad's side of the family, majority are high yellow, and light skin, and I'm kind of like, out of everybody I've seen, the 15th person that is dark skinned, as what I've seen. And as growing up, I heard my mama before saying that people in my dad's side of the family don't like me because I'm dark skinned, and they don't like her too. People in my family that think I was my daddy's because I'm too dark. Like, really? My mom's dark skinned. Duh. And the tragic events that I experienced in Atlanta for being dark skinned, and that kind of played with my system in my mind. But beforehand, before I learned all that, I was still halfway crazy. And also other tragic events that happened in my life, as far as sexual abuse. And yeah. So, sorry. My mama said all throughout my life I've been having anger problems, and I've been going crazy over little things. She at first just thought I was acting out. And then when I went to school, she started to see that they have drills on when Kendra spazzes out, because I would throw books, chairs, desks, anything that I could get my hands on and throw it. And then after 20 minutes of going crazy, I would calm down, sit in my seat, and be ready to learn. I was smart. I was making A's. But my brain wasn't functioning right because I would get angry. That went throughout the years. My mama really, truly decided to get me tested when I was like 4. No, sorry, about like 7. And they say I had ADHD. So, yeah, but my mom really didn't believe that. So years went by, my mama just brushed it off, and my anger still properly went. And like 2 years ago, my mama really decided to say for me to really get tested, because my stepdaddy, he will have his episodes and go crazy and get mad over the little things. And she's like, both of y'all, I've been studying on this, and I think y'all are bipolar. I think he got tested because he's a little bit calmer now, but I went to get tested and they tested me with Ptsd, and I'm going like, you sure? Thought that was only for military people. And he was like, no, it could be for anybody. I'm like, okay. So my mom wants me to get tested again because she really thinks I'm bipolar. So I'm gonna get tested again next month. So don't bypass people with these disorders. If you know this person just been angry their whole entire life, and little things will get to them, have them go get tested. And also, people that's been through tragic events like car crashes that's been major, sexual abuse, torment, especially veterans. Because let me put y'all on a history of something. Veterans, they really didn't think things were wrong with veterans. They either get them from, like, I say 1987 on back. They really didn't think nothing was wrong. They getting shock treatment, putting them in therapy and all that other stuff. But the mental hospital was getting very, very overcrowded. So they would let the veterans either go home or they would kill them. You didn't know that. Today, they're diagnosing them with PTSD and they're giving them help. But it's so many veterans now that's being diagnosed with PTSD, they don't know what to do with them now. Because the clinics are full and packed up. So people are acting crazy out. And veterans don't know what to do. So they deploy themselves back to their tragic events. So if you're wondering why your husband or your boyfriend or your brother, sister, cousin, mother, aunt is kind of wanting to go back to Iraq because their mental state has to get back in order of what they know. Yeah, they known you for the majority of their life, but right now, their brain is still in war mode. I had to help my friend get his mind out of war mode into reality. It was hard. He's still struggling with it. Right now, he's going through therapy. Thank God he got in. My other friend, thank God he didn't get PTSD over there in Iraq. It clicked in his head, this ain't right. I need to get out of here. Because if I don't, I'm going to go crazy. So, don't bypass the little things. PTSD and bipolar disorder is very serious. People kill themselves because they don't know what to do. They don't have nobody to talk to. They don't have the help. And if you see your child with these symptoms, they get angry for no apparent reason, you didn't even touch them, they just wake up half freaking crazy and they've been angry the whole entire time throughout their whole entire lives. And for right now, get them checked out. If you see a person that's been through sexual abuse, car crashes, and the veterans, and they still rapidly going back into that mindset, because they would start with the emotional distress, loneliness, guilt, rapid anger, general disconnection, and all that. Have them go get tested out. Talk to them. Don't disconnect yourself away from them, because that what makes people go crazy, and that has people killing themselves or others. Because most of y'all be looking at these mothers that's killing their children, but you're not thinking, did she try to get help? Did she come to me and say, I'm going through stress, I'm having crazy, and you just, girl, brush that crap off? No. Sit there and talk to them. This is what's wrong with the black community. We don't help each other out. We just go like, oh, my child's not mental. Oh, girl, you not mental. You crazy. Girl, no. Calm down. No. Person's asking for help. Help them. So, yes, I still have anger problems and little things piss me off, and I will go halfway crazy. I just had my last outburst episode last month over at my friend's house, and I went halfway crazy, and my sister knew what to do. She knew to get my ex on the phone and to get behind me and rub my head down. It calmed me down. So, yeah, be careful what you do and what you say to people with these disorders. These disorders is not fun and games, and it's not a joke. Some of y'all be like, oh, y'all just making excuses. No. We're not. So that's all I have to say. Get tested. And if you see people with these symptoms, have them get tested. Yeah, the pills work, but sometimes the pills are just crazy. So, that's all I have to say. Be patient, be kind, and to remember, drivers, this load is not worth your life. Alright?